Hi, folks. Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. Hey, thanks a lot for being here. If you're here for the very first time, which I'm seeing more and more folks come here for the first time, but for whatever reason, people aren't subscribing. And you know what to do. Just smash the subscribe button and go from there. Love to have you on board and have fun with it. Okay, so today we're talking about fitness over 50, of course, Top Fitness Strategies here, and we're going to talk about what is the number one thing somebody has to do to get fit after 50. I had this question come up the other day, and I saw other folks talking about it in the last couple of days, so I want to put my 2 cents in here as well. If you follow anything I've said, anything I've read, anything I've done these last several years, you're going to know that I'm a big fan of the number one thing to get started is the number one thing to start getting fit over 50 is to start. That's right, you got to start. Don't worry about what you did when you were 25, 30 years old. That's in the past. If you can still do that same kind of workout, the same kind of stuff, great. Most of us can't. But you need to start somewhere. So wherever you're at, if that's even proper English, wherever your starting point is at this point, go from there. Start from there. Okay, that's the number one thing is to get started. Number two thing is usually people say, don't quit. Well, that's kind of negative. I say keep going, keep progressing forward. Okay, you have to have a positive attitude behind you. Now, when I say get started, keep moving forward, and be positive, if I don't know why I just thought of this, but if you're in a position where you're hurting yourself, as in like an ouchie, I have to go to the doctor type of hurt versus the muscle soreness, delayed onset muscle soreness type thing, then I would say, yeah, change up what you're doing and go see a doctor right away. Or if you're in a position where you need to see a doctor before you start, then go see a doctor before you start. I mean, come on, folks. You got to the age of 50 plus knowing how to do different things. Now, don't be silly when it comes to working out, whether you know how to do it or not. Now, if you're just starting to work out and never have before, yes, there's a way to do it. If you're a former athlete or a former workout person and haven't done it for a while and want to get back into it, you know what your limitations are. You know what you need to do. But I want to always stress, don't think you're going to be able to start where you left off. So, for instance, if you were a workout fiend and you were in the 30 years old, 25, 30, 35 years old, and now you're 50, 55-ish, don't think you're going to start where you did. Simple as that. Now, and I'll give you a good story behind this, okay? I work out probably more than the average person does just because of what I do and the channels and the website and everything else. I'm not saying I work out harder or softer, if you will, or anything of that sort. I usually average at least 5 days a week of some sort of workout. Whether it be a yoga workout or a weightlifting workout, I do work out. So what I've done, and if you follow my channel, you know I've been doing live video updates with this. I'm a huge fan of the P90X at-home workout program. So I started another round of the 90 days progression workout is what it is, hence the 90 and the term P90X. And I just completed week number 10. And if you look at my channel, you can see the live updates that I do. And what I'm finding out is when I first started, okay, that's what this whole thing is. When I first started, I could not do what I did 3, 4, 5 years ago because this is a total different kind of workout than I've been doing. For instance, pull-ups. And I put myself out there. Wide grip pull-ups. If I was able to do, and when I started, 6, unassisted, I was happy. Now, after all these weeks of doing it, I can pump out 10, no problem. Usually, I do 13. That's where I'm stopping right now. I do between 10 and 13 with the wide grip pull-ups, and that doesn't matter if it's my first set or my last set. That's what I'm always trying to get. Push-ups, off the charts. I mean, I can do 30, 40, no problem. When I first started, I was doing 20, 21, 22, something of that sort. Could I have done more? Probably, but I know I was pushing it with my body, so I wanted to get acclimated to it again. When I was doing P90X 10 years ago, when I first did it, I was cranking up push-ups like you wouldn't believe. I was cranking up pull-ups like you wouldn't believe. But my body has changed. And so I know where my starting point, I knew my starting point this time wasn't going to be my ending point from last time because it's been 10 years plus. So I bring that up because I want you to understand your starting point now is not where your ending point was before. So be smart about it. Start, keep going, be positive, be smart about it. How you doing? What else did I write down here? Oh, yeah, it will be a challenge. And it'll be a mental challenge and also a physical challenge. If you are not challenging yourself, if you are not pushing yourself to do more than you did the following week, well, then something wrong with you there. Let me backtrack. It's not something wrong with you. You're not doing it correctly, and then you might need a little bit of help. That's where I come into play, or any kind of trainer out there can come into play. Now, also, that being said, be very careful. If you're 50-55 and you're going to hire a trainer that's 20-25, they have a total different mentality than what you got. Absolutely total different. And I'm not saying they're good, bad, indifferent. I'm just saying they have a totally different mindset than what you have. So you have to keep that in consideration as well. Okay? So I want to make sure we have all that out there. So get started, keep going, be positive, and realize it's going to be a challenge for you. And also challenge yourself while we're talking about the word challenge, okay? I'll stop it there, but I hope this is making sense. Once again, subscribe. Hit the link, hit the subscribe thing. You know how it's done. Also look at the links I have in the description. I have all kinds of stuff going on there, and new stuff happening all the time. Look for different interviews that I'm doing now. I'm starting to put interviews on the website as well. And if you subscribe, you'll get notifications of them, okay? Interviews with fitness folks, with business owners, just different interviews. And because I'm changing a little bit of how we progress on the channel. All right? So hope that helps. I hope you have a good workout and keep going. So until next time, this is Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Ciao.